This was another record-breaking week in sales. Last Sunday, we had 14 items sold on 12 listed, so that was like my first day of where I sold more than I listed. It would appear I'm starting to get good at this reselling thing. That or I'm just hitting one of the biggest luck streaks ever. I don't know what happened last night, but I was on the cha-ching roll. Welcome back, everybody. Hope everybody had a great week. I want to start off by saying to everybody who gave me birthday wishes last week, thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. It means a lot to me. I had a great week this week personally, and the business had a great week. It was my birthday. Me and my brother got to hang out and go to a show. Mom made my favorite meal, and I got a pot of beef stew, so I've been eating good, feeling good. We did have a snowstorm last night. Got about 6 to 8 inches here, so I've been up all morning plowing snow, so this video is probably coming out late. I apologize for that. That's the reason why, just because I've been up and it's freezing cold and I didn't have pictures ready to go for today. Normally I have Sundays ready to go, so I just got done doing pictures, doing the shirt, sunglasses, remotes, and hard goods, just to make sure I can put 12 listings up today, and then tomorrow I'm just gonna go and get everything done for the week because it has been so cold this morning. I am freezing to the bone. Let's go ahead and jump into this because this was another record-breaking week in sales. So let's jump into the numbers and talk about it. This week, we had an $886 gross sales week, which equaled out to be a $458 net sales week. That's a $21.62 average gross per sale and $11.17 average net per sale. Net profit margin for the week was 52%, with an average net profit per sale of 50%. It's been an absolutely solid week, solid numbers, solid sales coming in throughout the week. So 2 Sundays ago, I broke my single day sales record where I had 12 items sold when I list 12 items a day. I was really happy about that. Last Sunday, we had 14 items sold on 12 listed, so that was like my first day of where I sold more than I listed. So Sundays are like eking out to be like the great day. Today I've gotten no sales so far, but that's okay. I did get skunked on Monday this week, which wasn't that bad or big of a deal. Wednesday, once my tiered sales started up, Wednesday night going into Thursday, we had an $84 sales day. On my birthday, we had a $29 net sales day. And then the 7th was $70. And then last night we had a pretty good night. Like at the end of the night, pushed it over, and I had like 10 items sold at the end of last night. Top 10 sources by net return. We had a Goodwill taking the number 1 spot. eBay sunglasses just underneath that at number 2. Donated items, we sold a few donated items this week. And then St. Vinny's. One note is this Toshiba DVD player. So for those who don't know, I used to have a Toshiba DVD VCR combo that I used to test all like DVDs and everything else that I sell. And it was my own personal one that I've had for years, carried around. And then when moving one of my iterations of the shop around, I dropped it, I broke it. I bought a broken one to fix the one for parts. I fixed that one, and then I dropped it again like a big dummy. So what I decided to do was I just parted both of them out, and now I have sold all the parts out, but you will see the parts coming up here in the top 10. Spent on new inventory this week is $30.80. I actually spent a lot more. Went sourcing this week. I got a lot of great stuff this week, and I already started listing some of it. I think total I probably spent around $200 actual on new inventory, but so far I've listed $30.80 of it. Cost of goods sold this week is $84.81. I paid eBay $123 in marketplace fees, and I paid parcel services $211 in shipping. I met my goal of 12 a day consistently throughout the week. I had 84 new listings, and I had 41 sold, which is a record for me. That broke the previous record of 34 items sold in a week. We're at 41. It would appear I'm starting to get good at this reselling thing. That or I'm just hitting one of the biggest luck streaks ever. I feel I'm getting better, and it's nice to see the growth happening when you're trying to implement new things. And I think a lot of stuff went into this growth that I'm seeing, but no small part of it obviously is the weekend sales. Average time to list something in my death pile was 1 month. Average time to sell something in my store this week was 3 months. I had a 435% return on investment and a 521% average return on investment per sale. Jumping into the top 10, number 10 is this Wrangler's men's 2XL Performance Blue Vented Fishing Shirt. I picked this shirt up for $2.89 at a Goodwill. It sold on eBay for $27.08. That was $19.98 for the shirt, $7.10 for the shipping. Actual cost to ship this item was $5.31. That provided me a net return of $14.87, which was a 515% return on investment and a 55% net profit margin. Number 9 sale of the week is this Columbia PFG men's medium shirt, button up, red, white, and blue checked vented fishing shirt. I picked this shirt up at a local thrift store and for $2.59. It sold on eBay for $27.15. That was $20 even for the shirt, $7.15 for the shipping. Actual cost to ship this item was $5.49. That provided me a net return of $15.43, which was a 596% return on investment and a 57% net profit margin. Number 8 sale of the week is this LL Bean men's 2XL blue comfy stretch shirt. Picked this shirt up at a St. Vincent's for $2.89. It sold on eBay for $28.98. That was $19.98 for the shirt, $9 for the shipping. Actual cost to ship this item was $6.25. That provided me a net return of $16.09, which was a 557% return on investment and a 56% net profit margin. Number 7 sale of the week is this vintage Nike ear warmer headband, gold with black swoosh. This item was donated to me, so I have no cost of goods invested into it. It sold on eBay for $23.73. That was $17.98 for the headband, $5.75 for the shipping. Actual cost to ship this item was $4.33, which provided me a net return of $16.18 because it was donated, infinite return on investment, and a net profit margin of 68%. Number 6 sale of the week is this Toshiba DVR 620KU DVD recorder HDMI board. As mentioned, what I did was I took the purchase price of the second DVD player I bought to buy for parts, and then I just divided that across the amount of parts I had. So the purchase price on this item was $4.16. It sold on eBay for $33.59. That was $24.49 for the HDMI board, $9.10 for the shipping. Actual cost to ship this item was $4.55. That provided me a net return of $17.58, which was a 423% return on investment and a 52% net profit margin. Number 5 sale of the week, and you're not seeing double. It's the exact same thing with the exact same numbers. It's the Toshiba HDMI board. Again, purchase price on this was $4.16. The numbers are literally the same, sold to the same guy out of Texas. I packaged these together and I gave them a shipping discount. So when you see cost to ship $4.55, it was actually $9.10 to ship both of them together. I gave him a discount and I refunded him the difference on that. So exact same numbers as number 6. Won't waste you and bore your time here. Number 4 sale of the week is this Orvis sweater men's extra large Henley leather elbow patch. Picked this up at a Goodwill for $3.88. It sold on eBay for $33.40. That was $22 for the sweater, $11.40 for the shipping. Actual cost to ship this item was $6.45. That provided me a net return of $18.96, which was a 489% return on investment and a 57% net profit margin. Number 3 sale of the week was this Betsy Johnson dangling pink heart with crystal rhinestone earrings, golden tone. These were part of that donated lot that I got way back in July. And I got a jewelry box that's just filled with, like there's some nice things in there and then there's some cosmetic jewelry. I just don't have a passion about listing jewelry. So they've been sitting in my death pile this whole time. Well, I actually got around to listing them about a week and a half ago. And, listed them and they sold in 7 days for $30.73, which was $24.98 for the earrings, $5.75 for the shipping. Actual cost to ship these earrings was $4.33. That provided me a net return of $21.44. So as you can imagine, I have been listing the the jewelry I got from that donated lot, getting it up. Finally, I don't have it all up yet, but I've been at least piecing it out and getting it up together. And hopefully it all sells as quick as these earrings did. The number 2 sale of the week is this Pentax IQ Zoom 115M point and shoot 35 millimeter camera. I picked this camera up at a Goodwill for $2.74. It sold on eBay for $39.08, which was $31.98 for the camera, $7.10 for the shipping. Actual cost to ship this item was $5.31. That provided me a net return of $27.46, which was a 1,002% return on investment and a 70% net profit margin. This camera did require a specialty battery for me to test it to find out if it was functional. So I did end up buying a specialty battery for this. And I kept the battery. I sold this with battery not included, but I did a video testing it, showing that it was functional. And as you can see, the time for this to sell was literally, it wasn't even a full day. It wasn't 24 hours. It says 1 day. I'm pretty sure it sold in like 5 hours. It sold quickly. And that's, to me, that's just the power of doing a video with any electronic item, showing it working. I think that's always a huge plus. I think it's one of the reasons I've been doing really well with remotes, is because every single remote control I sell has a video showing it working. So when you buy a remote from me, you're feeling confident knowing that when you get it, it's going to work. And if it doesn't work, if I ever sell an electronic that doesn't work, I always put that in the title, put that in the description. But I don't even like selling broken electronics anymore. I'm trying to get out of that habit of picking up stuff like that. And the number 1 sale of the week is a vintage Eddie Bauer men's raincoat with hood. I picked this coat up at a St. Vincent de Paul's for $2.89. It sold on eBay for $45.93. That was $35.98 for the jacket, $10 for the shipping. Actual cost to ship this item was $9.31. That provided me a net return of $27.86, which was a 964% return on investment and a 61% net profit margin. And that concludes our top 10 of the week. Again, this has been a phenomenal week as far as the business goes. I was really surprised because I was sitting at 31 sales last night, like going in around 7 o'clock. And I was like, oh man, I wonder if I'm going to get, 4 more sales and hit 35 sales for the week and break my weekly record. And then I don't know what happened last night, but I was on the cha-ching, cha-ching roll. Like my phone kept going off. A friend of mine did buy 3 video games from me. So, and not planned, she just happened to do it. And Kaylee, if you're watching, thank you so much for that. Everything's all packaged and ready to go. Just waiting for tomorrow. I do have an auction. I think I'll have my second auction that's finally actually got a bid on it. I don't think it's going to make the top 10, but it finally got a bid, and I've been listing this for weeks and weeks and weeks, so I'm excited to see that go. But it's just really nice now that the business, I have the processes down, I have my inventory system down, I have my listing system down. Everything runs pretty smooth on a day-to-day basis, and it's nice now that I'm seeing the number of sales go up. From which I've been told from experienced resellers, this is the time where you should start to see your sales decline coming out of Q4. And I'm only seeing my sales go up and up from Q4. One thing I want to do at the end of the month, the end of this month will be the 3 months of me doing tiered sales consistently every single week. I do want to do a deep dive breakdown into that tiered sales and show you guys where my numbers were at the end of November, like my 90-day numbers, and how they go different now, because I promise you guys are gonna find the numbers quite shocking. Like, I myself was in disbelief when I've been running the numbers, like, because I've been keeping track of this on a day-to-day basis, and just to watch the growth from the end of November to where I'm at today is ridiculous. Every single category for over 90 days has gone through the roof. I'm talking gross sales, I'm talking net sales, I'm talking number of sales. It's really interesting, but I'm the type of person who I want 3 months of data before I definitively say, okay, this is accurate and measurable, because you can have a good week and you can have a bad week. And let me tell you right now, my biggest fear every week that I've been breaking records, like over the last couple weeks, is like, oh man, this week is going to be slow and it's going to be dead and I'm going to make no money. Like right now, it is just a little past 1 p.m. Sunday here, and I have gotten no sales for the day yet. no even looks or watchers. Last Sunday was my record-breaking single day sales day, and now I don't have any sales. And now I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm not going to get any sales this week, and I'm not going to have any content for the YouTube video next Sunday. But it's been growing steadily, and you just got to keep to the plan. Whenever you make a plan, keep to it, get data on it. Once you have the data that shows a definitive answer, you make small adjustments, keep tracking the data, and watch your business grow. I truly, truly am super happy with how my business is doing. I hope your guys' businesses are thriving. I hope you guys are tracking your data, making the necessary adjustments along the way to better your sales, to better your business. And yeah, please sound off in the comments and let me know how you guys' business is doing. Last week, I know a couple people who said their sales were completely dead and slow, and there was a couple people commented that they're seeing unusually high sales for this time of year. Obviously, this is my first week of February since selling, because I'm not even a year into this yet. But I can say without a doubt, every week has been my best sales week for the last couple weeks, and I was so sure this was going to be like dead time for me. So the thing I'm learning about eBay is you got to ride the highs when they come, and you got to weather the lows when those come as well. So yeah, that's all I got. College is going good, still maintaining A's, just got a grade this morning. I had to do my first video brief this week. I had to do one for each of my graphic design classes. And I just got one of the grades back, and it was a perfect score, A. For some reason, my teacher said that you seem like you're very natural in front of a camera, and I didn't have the heart to give her the link to my YouTube. Be like, yeah, I talk to myself in my garage every Sunday, so I'm kind of used to it now. But, that's a skill I acquired from doing this for you guys, so thank you guys very much for being along with the ride for this. Other than that, I don't think I got anything new. Boots and Bandit are literally sitting at my feet freezing cold, and they just want to go inside because these two have been supervising the snow plowing. They've been outside watching me, and they're like, Dad, it's cold. Can we go in? I would go to let them in, and then you could just hear them barking okay, we want to come out and watch you work. So they came out and supervised the whole snowplow operation. Then they supervised the eBay pictures operation, and now, they've been resting while I've been sitting here making this video. So I don't want to subject them to any more cold, so I'm going to go ahead and close out this episode. I hope all of you had a great week. I hope all of you have a great week to come. And remember, no matter what happens, I will see you guys next Sunday. Have a good one, everyone.